I wish I could fake it. I don't know how to fake it. You know, I don't know. I guess some people are really good at faking it. Me, it's like what you see is what you get. Um, I just want to tell you that it's okay to be a person. And when you run away from yourself, it's gonna catch up to you, and it does time and time again. And my heart just really hurts today. I mean, it hurts every day, but some days it's worse than others. Like this is like being tortured. It's exactly what it feels like. That if I ever felt what it's like to be tortured, like this is it right here, man. There's a price to pay, I suppose, for loving your kids, but also that I have to admit to my because this is how I get logical, right? And then like yeah, I'll be sad for a while, but then I will become logical, right? Because I have that ability. I think everybody does. I grieve, and and then I become logical. But I mean, I can't fake it. How do you fake loving your kids? How do you fake being hurt? Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, you could drink it away and do drugs, but that doesn't even help. You just like sweeping dirt under a rug, and then the dirt just gonna seep through. But I understand my mistakes that I chose to. This is why it says, what does it say? Lay with the dog and you catch fleas. That's the truth. I can't even express enough to the young generation that if you don't have a child, how important it is to respect your body. That the universe has one person for you. And you know what? Polygamy, if they're all adults and that's what they want to do, good for you. If it's love, is love. But you respect each other. I haven't seen a pattern to where polygamy really works. It's always a problem behind it. So, do I believe that that's how the world was designed? No, I don't. It was not designed like that. But if it works for people, and like I said, do what you do. But I want to talk to the young ladies today, right? Women, you don't have kids, and maybe you do have kids, but you gotta start looking at patterns. That when you have somebody in your life and they don't treat you good, and uh, we give them chances after chances, and then we hold on to history for some reason. That's like history. Just because you have history with someone, that doesn't mean anything. And I'm telling you right now that this person will show you who they truly are eventually. And it's very important to respect yourself, to have values and morals, and to wait and to like observe people, to date without sleeping with them. If I've learned anything from my past, that's what I've learned. That had I just been more cautious and really applied the skills I learned at Boys Town, that I wouldn't have been here right now. I don't regret anything because everything happens for a reason. But had I really respected my body like it was a temple, I wouldn't be in this situation. I chose to lay down with monsters. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that all three of my kids' fathers are pedophiles. I got one. Armani's dad's in jail for raping a girl. You know, Ariana's dad. I found out he was taking her shopping and has been watching her get dressed in the. So he's taking her shopping. He's been sitting there in the dressing room with her, watching her get dressed. And then my little kids are telling me about their dad, and I believe all my kids. It doesn't matter. My son, he's scared. I'm not. I would love to believe something happened to my son, but I know patterns and I know behavior. And looking back, it's the sign's been there all along. You're not gonna convince me. I don't care. All I know is that there is all-seeing eye, and it ain't the surveillance, and it's not Big Brother. The people are being watched, beyond that. So you can try to lie and hurt kids and somehow point the finger, but the truth is the truth, and the truth does not ever change. And that keeps me. again, my faith and the hope that I have in the unseen world, because I've seen how time and time again the seen world is like blind to the truth, and then when the truth comes out, now they wanna, again, they somehow justify with money, which money is nice, but money cannot erase pain. It can't erase suffering. Why don't you folks, it's whatever. But this is how I get through my life, I suppose. Right now, this is the hardest thing. It's gotta be the biggest storm I've ever been through in my life, yo. You know what it's like for a mother or a father that you think your baby's being hurt, but you have to, like, but I know my kids are being hurt. It doesn't matter. They've even told people. It doesn't matter. But to feel this powerless, I can't go out there and rescue my kids like they show you in the movies. Because I have to abide by the law. That I know that if I go out here and do something horrendous, that I will never see my kids. So it's like, yo, my heart just hurts so bad. It's like, man, I just never been this torn. Like I have days I'm good, and I'm still good. I have faith, but my heart just hurts so bad. It's like there's two choices and none of them lead to shame on all the adults that have failed my kids, yo. My kids, something happened to my kids, and I do not care. Y'all, it's like this. They're overlooking the sociopath Mariah. I have nothing good to say. I love her because she's a person, but you are nasty. It doesn't matter. So you can pretend and stuff. Eventually, it's gonna show who these people are. You know, you can try to pretend. You can think money's gonna buy you a soul and it's gonna erase whatever you've done, and it doesn't. And it doesn't. Just know you broke my heart, yo. When I looked at, what did it say? It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. I gotta still figure out how I'm gonna just push through, right? Be strong. Be strong. Put on a face. Nothing happened. Act like nothing happened. Like that's the world. That's how you guys do it. How do you pretend? How do you exactly pretend? How do you just pretend? How do you not stand up and how do you not stand up for yourself, for your rights? How do you pretend in life? What does that get you? Where does it get you? More kids being in the system. The system continuously fails kids because people have not spoke out. They don't like to speak out, and then they wonder why generation after generation has to. Hey man, I hope the karma that you folks have accumulated because of the pain and suffering you've caused me and my kids, I hope that was worth it. Because you can't possibly think that you're gonna live a happy life after the pain you've put on me, all because you want to silence the truth. Hey man, much love to y'all because, again, I'm a person. We're not over here in a freaking, I don't know. I'm a human being. I feel pain. My kids felt pain. And nobody cared. And nobody cared. And this is my right to vent. I can vent. It's all good though. I'm sad for a while and then I pull myself out of it. Um, I mean, if my heart hurts, my heart hurts. I don't know how to lie about that. How do you folks lie about that? My heart's broken not knowing if my kids are okay. And I can't go do nothing stupid. I mean, at one point in somebody in your life, y'all might go through this. How are you gonna handle it, huh? When you want to rescue your kids, but you know that the law, you can't go out here doing nothing. Like, I've never been this torn in my life, yo. It's all good though. I know every tear, every pain, right? It's all good. I'm just gonna get stronger and stronger because I believe that. I believe my faith is strong. There's a reason, but it's like taking so long. It feels like It's all good. You guys be blessed. I come on here, I vent. I want to show you that I'm a real person. That is just fine. Still, you can go out here doing violence. It doesn't matter how sad and angry and upset and hurt you are. I mean, my heart's torn, yo. If I ever felt like what it's like to shatter somebody's heart, I can even imagine how my little kids feel. It doesn't matter how they try to paint it. The truth is the truth, yo. I don't wish this on any parent. If I ever felt like what I could kind of understand a parent that's lost a child, because I feel like that. I really feel like that, yo. I can't just pretend, but I'm cry it out. That's what I do. Cry it out and then go out here and figure it out like in the appropriate way, right? Oh, my heart just hurts so bad. I'm at a point where I just wish I had a heart attack and just it's a lot on me. I don't I'm not gonna take my life because I'm not suicidal. I love life. I love life and I wanna like help people. But this pain, it's a lot. It's a lot on my heart. It's a lot. But it's God's will at all time. I don't care how much pain people put us through. It's God's will, baby. And God will make you, rebuild you, and put you back together better than you were before. So I mean, I'm expressing to you that if I've just never felt this broken hearted before. If I understand what it's like to have a broken heart, I feel it. Really feel it. All right, y'all. Be blessed. No, I'm not on drugs. I'm a human being. I'm a mother that cares. So unless you care about something in life, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not on drugs. I haven't smoked weed. I don't even drink like that. I haven't even had the energy to get wine. Usually I'll give me a little wine. I'll have a cigarette and have a smoothie or something. So stop saying something's wrong with me and really look at what's wrong with the system. I'm such a person. I'm so transparent with who I am. Because throughout my life, that's just what felt right to me, right? I want to draw the same type of people into my life. Therefore, I want to be the person that I want other people to be for me, right? I want you to come to me and be honest and be transparent. Maybe I should find me like a group. I don't know. I was looking into some of them, like you can go in a talk and people you tell their stories. How am I supposed to find? How am I supposed to get a job? I mean, God provides for me. Thank you so much, but how am I exactly supposed to work? I mean, do people not understand the emotional distress does to you? Huh? There's a reason that officer laughed at me and said, haha, if you remember. They know what they're doing to people. They know the amount of stress and trauma they're putting on people. They enjoy it. Because you wouldn't say something like that to me. It's like, but it's all good, man. Again, the devil tested Jesus like what, 40 days and 40 nights? Baby, I'm almost there. I'm almost at 40 days. And it's all, I'm not saying I'm not Jesus, but I very much so feel like I've went through what Jesus has went through. And I mean not to the whole extreme, but the pain. And then the pain of parents that have lost kids, I feel that. I feel that. I feel you, baby. I feel you. I can relate to so much right now. To so many hurt people. I can relate to people that have gotten their kids took away by CPS. I can relate to the injustice that police can commit against people. Baby, if I relate to people more than ever right now, I do. Right now, I do. And I feel your pain, right? I feel your pain. And it is not nice. It ain't nice. But, again, what goes around comes back around. So, not because I wanted to, that's just how it goes. And it does. That gives me a little, yeah, it makes me feel a little better. Sure does. Sure does. Knowing that one day people will feel my pain and I don't gotta go out here and do violence. It makes me feel really good. It doesn't matter. That's just what it is. But guess what? I'm not ever gonna be that person that's gonna laugh at you. But you're gonna experience this. It doesn't matter how we try to hide, and you're not hiding nowhere. Okay, you try to put me out to be a violent person. They done sent Dawn Frost here to take my fingerprints illegally. I really believe they were trying to set me up for something. Because that's the same company, same Francis that gave my ex the kids. It's the same one that didn't know what house she was in. So you know what? You could try to twist it. I'm very smart, right? Very smart. And you're not gonna be liked for that. I mean, one day you're gonna be appreciated. One day I will be very appreciated and respected for my knowledge. But until then, and that's not what I'm out here looking for, because I sincerely love people. But there's a reason I've had to go through all this. Hey man, just know what goes around comes back around, baby. It ain't gotta be with violence. Okay? It doesn't. This is teaching me a lot of self control and self discipline, and that I shift all the blame to the Omaha, Nebraska justice system. At this point, I shifted all on CPS. I did my best. I spoke for my kids, and I'll continue to be a voice for my children. But there will come a point in everybody's life they're gonna have to be accountable for the actions that they took. Um, and that makes me feel better because I'm not carrying all these burdens. Yes, I was wrong for being with a monster for years, and I was wrong for not seeing the signs, but I also am a victim of domestic violence that broke my mind for a long time. I didn't know who to be. Now, when I healed, that's when things started getting a little tougher for me. And because why? Because that's when the truth is coming out, right? So I take responsibility. I didn't know how to act when my kids are coming telling me they're being molested. I take responsibility though because I don't. I mean, I did what I thought. I didn't beat on them. I didn't like. So I'm trying again, taking responsibility and accountability. It helps you. It's like checking yourself, right? That's I love to do that about me. I can sit here and admit about who I am at all times. Okay, narcissists they don't know how to do that. They put on this facade and the face behind closed doors. They're monsters the whole time. Okay, but when you take accountability, it does. It takes pressure off of you. Take accountability today for something because it takes pressure off you, right? So me knowing that I was very naive and I was very much so going out when my kids would go with their dad, right? Take accountability that I could have been a better mother. I could have been more present in my kids' life. That I was there, I cooked, but I chose to be selfish. I chose to I kept telling myself I'm gonna work on myself, but the whole time my kids needed my attention, emotional wise, and I was not there. You understand? So when I look at that and now when I get a chance to be a mother again to my kids, I'm gonna do better. And that keeps me it just gives me hope. It keeps me optimistic. That there's nothing God won't put on you that you're not like everything happens for a reason. And I know we don't understand it, but time and time again in my life, things have always worked out. That I've suffered a tremendous amount of pain, and God is like a test of faith. Are you gonna uh, are you gonna trust in me? Are you gonna trust in me that I got you? And I'm like, okay, me as a child suffering and experiencing sexual abuse, and it's so pathetic that I have to even like this analogy though it keeps me from becoming enraged, knowing that my kids can heal. That doesn't matter, even though it's sick to it's just beyond sick, beyond this world to be touching on little kids like that. But the fact that I healed when I was a victim of sexual abuse and I don't remember those things. So that gives me hope for my kids that they're going to get over this. But I want the people responsible to be held accountable because I believe my kids. And if you guys don't believe people are out here worshiping Satan and in secret societies, and they're really out here doing this to our kids, that they think that is the way to love and life, you better wake up and you better start watching these documentaries that these people are really doing this. So my daughter said that she threw up on her. I believe it. Eating poop, that is part of the rituals that they do in the satanic cults. I've looked into this though. I've never been a part of that nasty, filthy stuff. But they're doing this though. So we're gonna stop acting like this is not real. Yes, what my kids were telling me was real. That she put it, I mean, all this stuff. That she recorded her while she was pooping. Come on with that, man. Again, do I believe that they are capable of producing child pornography? Yes. Yes, I really do. Because my dreams and my visions tell me so. There's a reason I have those. There's a reason Mariah sat there and laughed and said, "Oh, we caught Zaire and Vea having sex." Like a normal human being, a real grown adult, wouldn't just say that like that and laugh about it. That was very weird. And then to find out 2 years down the line you did this to my kids, I believe you. I believe you are who the hell you told me you are all along. Then to say you want to marry me, like these are patterns to me that is not of a normal person. Not because I want to judge. It's because I'm good at profiling someone based on the patterns and what the just I don't know. I don't know that I just have that ability. To say you want to marry me when you know I'm not bi and I don't like girls like that, and I don't look down on people that like girls. That's perfect. But that was weird to me, like obsession type of thinking. It's weird. It's nasty. It's like you crossing boundaries. You violate boundaries. She lies a lot. Like she could try to pretend I'm not jealous of the girl. I don't got nothing I want. So what am I jealous of? She wants to pretend she's somebody mama, right? There are women out here that do that, folks. That are obsessed with being a mother. Again, I don't judge people that have lost kids, but when you lose 10 kids and you haven't gotten help, you can turn sociopathic, yes. That can cause that. Extreme stress and trauma can cause people to turn sociopathic. This is why I don't hate the girl. I don't hate the girl. That's up to God, but it's because I, and you gotta be real humble to not hate someone after what they've done. I did. I felt that way when I first heard this. But because I'm so numb and I've tried to make sense of things and talk through things to my like it's like almost as if forgive them because they don't even know what they're doing. Like you don't even have a brain, so therefore it's my anger. That's too much energy for me. That's too heavy for me to even carry hate in my heart. It's just pity. I pity you at this point. That it's just sad. It's just sad. If you ever have to go to touch on kids and then to lie about it and fool people, it's just so sad. Cause you can't possibly be living with yourself and feeling good. I can live with myself, right? We run away from ourselves because why? If you're a good person, you can live with yourself. But you gotta have a whole crowd around you at all times. I'm wondering why, because you're trying to run away from who you really are. Because it takes a whole real person to spend time and actually get to know themselves. That'll make you crazy. But it is what it is, you guys. I just try to be logical about things. I'm trying to make sense of things. So if I come on here, because I'm always trying to make sense of things, because I don't want to falsely accuse someone, right? I'm not like that. Always trying to somehow just look at every little detail. And when I always come back to it, it's I believe my kids. So I believe my kids. I believe my kids. And God, He sees everything, baby. So that's why it's important. Hey, man, you cannot run and hide from who you really truly are. You see these people do it for years upon years. You always get caught. You always get caught. So that gives me strength. And I'm gonna be alright. Like I said, I cry things out and then I get better. This is the hey, self-healing right here. Talking about I need meds. I don't need meds. You need meds. You know, it's like people need to really really just stop. Like really look what's going on. You know, the earth gave you all the herbs to help you and but you trust people that make pills in a lab. You don't even know what's in there. But we're supposed to, like, we don't have the right to question. No, no. That's not how it goes, baby. And go look at Hitler times. This is where it came from. The Nazis. The Nazis that back then they threw away and they ripped all the herb books, and that's when they start making this poison. It's exactly what it is. And nobody questions it. You all go along as the masses. You go along like sheep. And yeah, give me this and give me that. No, why don't you question what's in there? What's in there? Why is it when I was on antidepressant meds that I got suicidal? And then look at the side effects. The side effects are worse than the effects. Yeah. Then what? Like, go look at someone and it could cause even death, but take it. What? No, no. Question things, people. Question things. This is why the country's falling apart, and that's just what it is. Question things before you. It's okay to question, right? You don't just go along and do just because somebody because they got a uniform on and no, no. That's not even a free world. That is not a free country. When you there is not. That's not. I've seen what freedom is. That this is not. It's not freedom. It's not. When the police can come in your house and kidnap your kids, that ain't freedom. When you don't have a due process, that ain't freedom. When CPS hears that abuse is going on and they still are mandatory reporters and they still, that ain't freedom. It don't matter. When kids are scared and they don't want to go back to a certain person and they don't question it, that is not freedom. So you tell me where is freedom? That ain't freedom. Freedom is, you know what, speaking and looking and observing, hearing and smelling. Freedom, senses. And that's why you use that and you fight a good fight, baby. You guys be blessed because I could talk and talk. The reason I talk a lot is because I was silenced as a child. So I suppose a lot of these kids that have been silenced, that are continuing to be silenced, they're all going to grow up and be just like me, right? That's what happens though. When you're silenced as a child, you grow up and you make a difference. It doesn't matter. But if you choose to, or you choose to, and I get drug addicts, like I don't even blame them. I don't blame them, man. The system will break the shit out of you and then blame you for trying to hurt yourself, trying to escape from that. Because they never, like, come on now. That's exactly what is going on. And the homeless, too. The system has failed these people time and time again. And I see what the justice system is not even for you, it's against you. Because I want to see justice. It doesn't matter. I don't want to sit here and paint a picture of lies because the truth is right there. I see why folks are so angry. And I looked it up, right? Anger comes from a fear and injustice. Now imagine that the police did that to me. Fear and injustice, right? And they laughed at me like it was just a joke, like I'm nobody, like they're gonna live a million years, like they're not gonna get old. Like get out of here with that. That's what I'm saying. Be humble. You on a power trip, you really think you're like the God Almighty of the earth. No, you're not. No, you are not. No, you're not. You're not invincible. Treat people nice so that you can have a nice life because at any time your heart could stop and you could just experience all type of chaos in your life. So that should make everybody humble. Like get out of your crappy illusion, please, and treat people accordingly. Much love. That was a good one. I shall talk to you later.